one of the prettiest motorcycles to go on sale in the country, and that's down to its form as much as to the execution of it. The Scout Bobber ticks all the bobber boxes, courtesy the fat front tire, a commanding handlebar, the sculpted solo seat and the rear fender with an accessory luggage rack mounted on it. Although what's more appealing is how it looks, as a whole. It has the presence and the appeal, but most of all, it looks expensive. Or maybe every motorcycle with this sort of price tag should look this expensive, and we're just conditioned to accepting lesser standards. I was only too keen to swing a leg over this minimalist machine and, having slotted its key into the appropriate slot, under one's right thigh, I fired it up to an exciting drum that strikes a busy, if still distinctly cruiser-ish, chord. The snick into first is expectedly refined and an energetic launch either ends in a tiny wheelie or an excited chirp from the fat rear tire. This is a quick motorcycle, and I learned this within the first 5 minutes on its saddle. The dash from 0 to 100 km/h is completed in a neat 4.5 seconds, and it nearly does all of it in first gear itself. Making this sort of performance happen is the 1,133cc liquid-cooled V-twin, which produces 94 horsepower and 97 Nm of torque at 5,600 revolutions per minute. A 6-speed transmission helps with slick gear shifts, and drive is sent to the rear wheel via a belt. The Scout Bobber also sports a massive radiator, which helps keep the engine temperature in check, even in grueling traffic. Most of all, it's linear and refined. Now, bobbers have been all about performance, but its refinement and higher set-to-work delivery results in a bottom end that lacks raw character, and that's where the ideal bobber customer is going to spend most of his time. Doing 160 km/h outside a suburban hotspot will get you noticed but not seen, and the latter is important for someone investing big money on a decidedly individualistic motorcycle. This is a genuinely fun motorcycle to ride, though, and its effortlessness at speed is addictive. Regardless of what speed you chose to sustain on it, the bobber remains unruffled and in its element. It gets even better when you hit the twisties, because the bobber sports a terrific blend of stability and agility. You're seated at a low 649 mm, and, thanks to the 1,562 mm wheelbase, it takes to seemingly endless curves with the grace of a large Boeing. Of course, you do end up grazing the foot pegs once you get too indulgent, but there's a fair bit of fun to be had, 29 degrees of lean, to be precise, before that happens. Best of all, it's hard to tell this is a 255-kilogram motorcycle, except during absolutely low-speed U-turns where it's advisable to keep a leg, well, handy.